This is exactly how I train pre- and perimenopausal women in my gym, and I do one thing that I have not heard many people talk about, and that one thing is this. I train pre- and perimenopausal women, even geriatric and old women, very similarly to how I train everybody else. You see, as a trainer and coach, you make considerations for clients of all ages and levels of fitness, as well as things like pain, injury, or orthopedic/joint limitations. Admittedly, as a man, I get it. My physiology is not nearly as complex as the physiology of a woman. Women have a more complicated physiology. But perimenopausal and premenopausal women have an even more unique physiology. But here's the best news yet. That physiology responds amazingly well to exercise, especially resistance exercise. Perimenopause often brings with it things like reductions in bone density or sarcopenia, losses in muscle mass. It's also common as we age, and this is true for men too, that we see dysregulations in things like blood sugar and the development of things like arthritis and nonspecific pain. And amazingly, resistance training alone can mitigate or eliminate the risk of all of these things. Not only is it the case that regular lifters always have better bone density and muscularity than non-lifters, they tend to generally have way better blood sugar regulation and age with a ton of grace and dignity. And yes, I know, I'm a dude, so I'll never experience this, but all of my perimenopausal clients tell me their regular exercise routine, especially one that includes resistance, has made the whole experience much easier. And so that's my parting message. As a guy who spent the last 12 years training mostly women around perimenopause, I can tell you this. There's some complex changes and just general complexities that go along with being a female that I will never understand. That being said, while we oftentimes think of lifting weights as being for the bros, I'd argue that lifting weights is probably the most positive thing a woman could engage with physically for her health at any age. Oh, and by the way, if you like videos where a personal trainer can talk to women about health and fitness for over a minute without bringing up their ass, their flat stomach, or their flabby arms, follow for more evidence-based scientific fitness content.